everybody for coming out to the Thrill Jockey 20th anniversary party. Let's all do this, as you're supposed to do. People came all the way from England. I won't say who, but it's the goth-looking lady selling merch over there. Anyways, next special guest, Rush Limbaugh with a little speech about Thrill Jockey Records.
That's enough of that. I know you're all card-carrying Republicans. Let me tell you something else. I have a ginger tabby named Filibuster, and she is the center of my universe. How's everybody doing in Baltimore? Who's gonna vote for Romney? Who's got Romney fever? I grew my hair back. I have a speech for you, and it's also a drinking game. The rule is you have to drink every time you hear a Thrill Jockey band mentioned. Does everybody understand the rules? Look at all you thrill junkies. You rode in here on your Pontiac, your nerves shot, all hopped up on freak water and Jimmy Martin poppers. It's gonna cost you a lot of fucking money. You're so goddamn drunk, your head's ringing like a human bell. Oh, let me tell you something, my fellow Americans. Two Wongs don't make a right. Dustin Wong. Maybe in some distant time on some future island, we will cross isotope 217 with the laser crystal. But now you must act like an adult. Best Thrill Jockey band. Be the barn owl in the night and protect Twig Harper from those twig pickers. For what kind of deal has this new president given us? Personally, to me, well, it seems like a real Bobby Con. And will Dan Friel truly free us from the double dagger that has been thrusted through the heart of America? Gold Bond medicated powder. Well, my friends, I think that we as a people have taken a wrong turn on Tom Verlaine. Television. And we need to navigate the tunnels through the White Hills, and we may not win. But you know what they say, you win zones, you lose zones. Oh! But we must protect our town and country from the sticks and stones of terrorism. We should spend all money on war, all the time. These bleeding heart sub-pop record liberals disagree. Well, you know what? I think they have skull defects. Thrill Jockey. The great John Fitzgerald Kennedy once said, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. We shall conquer this planet from sea to shining sea and cake. The world will be in a state of sugar shock and awe as we stick our javelin into the golden retriever of terrorism. The fuck? And march into the fiery furnaces. They may use guerrilla tactics, but America's future lies on the other side of that golden void. We know, it's kind of an obscure band. We know what it was that destroyed this economy. People say people say Rush. Bernie made off with my money and he can kiss my fanny. On the contrary, that's pretty good. On the contrary, it was the gray market goods dealt from high places in hush arbors and a minor forest. We shall burn, baby David burn, down the house of lies, and on the 11th dream day, when an explosion star orchestra heralds an extra golden era, a new school of language that embraces the eternal tapestry set forth by our founding fathers, Jason Urich and Dan Higgs, will emerge. This will not happen overnight. We may have to move at a pace akin to the tortoise. And it won't take one man, it won't take two men, it will take Murrah. Allow me to tell a story of inspiration about 8 bold souls who rode the Coil Sea. I should say parenthetically that they're from the Bronx, Coil. They rode great wooden shijips through all the plankton watch, but they did not, John Parrish, for they went vested with a national trust all the way to Miami, where they docked on the giant sand, and they heard the pitter-pat of various mouse on Mars, or so it seemed. And in defiance, they said, well, Ambo Godum, if we're gonna turn around now. These guardian aliens looked on this new land and said proudly, suck my Bill Dixon. Some real thrill junkies. But where are we now? Or as the great Michael Stipe says, what's the frequency, Motmos? Well, Rome wasn't built in a day. And Rome. And how, you gotta keep drinking. And how can I say this? The words are at the tip of my tongue. We have to realize how low-key we are. And though we are at the crossroads where we find ourselves to be the accidental inheritors of a broke-back economy and a gaunt employment rate, we must co-in together and hold camp the belief that we are man forever. Thank you.